it's time to look at assigning parameters in our live set to a MIDI controller. Because if you're in the DJ booth or on stage, you're definitely not going to want to do all this fun stuff with a mouse or your trackpad. So the first thing we want to do is go to our live menu and open up our preferences, and we're going to go to the MIDI sync tab. And here I have a nano control plugged in. Any MIDI controllers that are plugged in that Live recognizes should show up in this list of inputs here. You want the tracking on if you want to assign buttons with MIDI notes on it, and if you want to assign knobs and sliders, you got to make sure that remote button is turned on for remote control. So now that I've got that configured, I'm going to close the preferences, and we can enter our MIDI mode by clicking the MIDI button in the upper right hand corner of the GUI or hitting Command M. Now that we've done that, anything that's assignable to MIDI turns purple. If I select it, we get these sort of brackety edges around it. And if I want to assign it to a MIDI controller, with that parameter selected, just adjust the control on your controller that you want to assign it to, and those numbers should represent the control you've assigned it to, with the first number representing the MIDI channel and the second number representing the controller number. So I want to specify minimum and maximum values for these MIDI controls, and these are the volume faders for each of these 4 tracks. I don't want them to go higher than 0 dB, so I specified that as the maximum value. And now I'm assigning the sends of some of these tracks to some other knobs on the controller. And so that's the reverbs taken care of. And sure, let's assign the filter delays as well. Why not? Give us a little dub control there. And now we have our volume faders, our reverb levels, and our delay levels for each of those tracks ready to go. And let's assign the crossfader. Why not? Good times. Okay, so now I've got all that assigned. We won't hear anything until we leave MIDI mode. Having left MIDI mode, you can't really tell except for not seeing the mouse on these faders, but I am adjusting them. Believe it or not, via the sliders on my Korg Nano control. And there's our delays and reverb sends going as we wanted. There we go, nice big echo on there. There's our reverb. Now we can jam out with our volume faders. Having a lot of fun with that reverb, not gonna lie. So I just brought out deck 1 with the volume fader there. Now I'm triggering deck 2 and we're gonna fade it in slowly. Throw it through a little delay because why not? Because delay. And why don't we just bring the crossfader over for a minute? So there we go, crossfaded just to the track on the left side, deck 2, assigned to crossfader channel A. And we'll go back to our MIDI assignments, and I want to rock a little filtration here, why not? I think it'd be fun. So I'm just going to assign that to a slider on my Nano control here, and look at that. Rock a little reverb while I'm at it.